like hotels and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Aroa Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Aroa City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotelconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Ginshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules, plant extract, scientific ratio, take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning, eat twice a day. Don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Ginshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
Taxation is a bit complicated, and the only way to demystify it and make it as easy to understand and comply with is through engagement. Is there a limit to the number of cars a returning citizen is bringing into Uganda? Who has paid the excise duty on this water is not the supermarket which has sold you this bottle at 1,000. It's not the business. It is the man who is going to drink this water. We strongly believe that it will only be through such constructive engagement that we'll be able to broaden our tax base and build our country together.
Buza Kamiso now. Now you can get direct answers. Send your tax-related questions via WhatsApp or SMS to 0790-141-887 and the Commissioner General of URA, John Musinguzi, will personally address them. Tune in to UBC News Tonight every Monday and Wednesday for expert insights and clear explanations. Buza Commissioner.
Juko. Yo. Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the parish development model PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just...
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a poultry project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The parish development model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
In a nation hungry for truth, a world where every story matters, there exists a beacon of trust and reliability. For decades, they've been our voice and our window to the world, holding the mirror of our history. With 4 TV stations and 11 radio channels spanning 27 languages, they stand as guardians of information, defenders of truth. With Mascari Heritage Advantage, they uphold every citizen's right to reliable and free information. Their archived stories shaped our past and illuminate our present. Yet now, as new challenges arise and the world evolves, their mission faces its greatest test yet. Be part of our journey and let's navigate the unknown, uncover the untold, and safeguard our future together. Tune into your public broadcaster, for it is the intersection of trust and truth. Because to UBC, your story, and every voice matters. UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Ginshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules, plant extract, scientific ratio, take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning, eat twice a day, don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Ginshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Much good morning to you, and thank you very much for being with us on UBC TV. Welcome to the extension of Good Morning Uganda, which is Good Morning Uganda Extra. I'm Robert Chirabo. You need to know that is in case you've just joined, but we are always here from 6:30, and what do we do best is ensure you're well versed with what is happening locally and internationally. Now, why not make us your favorite every morning, because you fit in any conversation on issues that matter globally and locally, because you started your day with us. Now, in the extension this morning, I have a lady and a gentleman. I have a honorable member of parliament who is from Karamoja region, and we are going to be discussing a program by the Equal Opportunities Commission for Karamoja. Now, he is here representing the political leadership there. And of course, my other guest is a member of the Equal Opportunities Commission. Now, she is the Principal Compliance Officer at the Equal Opportunities Commission, and that is Irene Nafungo. Hope I pronounced it right. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you very much. Good morning to you and good morning to the viewers.
Well, at the extreme end, I have Honorable Arupel Moses, who comes from the county may disturb me a bit, Kwekwil, I hope I pronounced it right, constituency in Kadam, and that is in Nakapriprit. Now, he is the Vice Chairperson, that is the Finance, Planning and Economic Development Committee of Parliament, but also a member of the Budget Committee. Honorable, you're most welcome.
Thank you very much. Good morning and good morning, viewers. Actually, the constituency is Chekwi County, Kadam, in Nakapripri district.
Thank you. Now I'm sure the people there are seeing their leader, and of course he's here to explain more on how the equal opportunities are being ensured that the people of Karamoja are not left behind in terms of this. Now I want to begin with Irene here. Irene, when we talk about the Equal Opportunities Commission, first let the public know, what is your mandate?
Okay. Thank you very much. As mentioned by our presenter, the Equal Opportunities Commission is a government body, constitution at that is responsible for promoting equal opportunities and affirmative action on behalf of the government. And according to Article 32 of the Constitution, that is where we were birthed and eventually put in place in 2020, in 2010, when we started our operations. And so our work is to ensure that every Ugandan has equal opportunity to access, to benefit and participate in all areas of life, including social, economic, and cultural areas, without any form of discrimination or marginalization. And that is the aspiration of the government of the day. Thank you very much.
Now I'll quickly go to Honorable. Now, Honorable, we know there are quite a number of programs being run by Equal Opportunities Commission. First and foremost, what program is in Karamoja and why Karamoja?
Yeah, thank you very much. As Irene has clearly stated, of the mandate of Equal Opportunities Commission that is established by Equal Opportunities Act to eliminate the aspects of discrimination in all practices in the public sector and in the country. Currently, there are particular aspects of equal opportunities that are very, very prominent in Karamoja. I know they may also apply to other parts of Uganda. But particularly, you will find that there is inequality on gender. And this arises because of certain cultural and traditional norms in our particular setting in Karamoja, which is by patriarchal behavior, where a certain gender is so dominant in terms of power and authority. So in order to address some of these inequalities, which I talked of gender, for example, in political participation, in economic empowerment, and other practices, there is a need definitely to create an intervention that can address those particular issues. So in aspects of resource allocation, based on the way the setting is in the region, there is need to create awareness, especially in the leadership. And that's what gave birth to this particular project called Karamoja Equal Opportunities Project. So that we can start by building the capacities of the leadership at the top level, like members of parliament, like the LC5 chairpersons, maybe the mayors. And then we cascade down to all aspects of leadership so that at the time they are planning, at the time they are budgeting, at the time they are carrying out any other sensitization activity for the communities, these aspects can come clearly from the leadership. So that equity is exercised in the planning, where you don't have only to think about a particular gender, where you don't have to think about a particular group of people, so that it is all inclusive, which is actually the aspect of equal opportunity. That's what it's supposed to address. So this particular project is particularly an affirmative action of sorts, because this is something, that's a principle that should actually look at communities, for this case Karamoja, which had been marginalized over time. Marginalized in the sense that I think the past regimes had been taking it periphery and not really very significant in terms of planning and all inclusion. So this is an affirmative action exercise so that we build the capacity of the leadership so that the communities can be sensitized, so that planning, budgeting and all activities are all inclusive in the region.
Now, Honorable, you're one of the political leaders, but of course I know you have the traditional leaders in Karamoja. Now, how easy has it been? Because I'm well versed with the central, but also with affirmative action. We still have those pressing hard. Now, I picture in Karamoja how hard it then is. How have the leaders perceived this program? For example, if you say that we cannot have a village council without women, you know, if you push for affirmative action and say, well, we need this. Women have for some time had issues in Karamoja, and I know that you can admit to. Honorable, now, how smooth or what has been the major challenge? Telling a chief that you know this and that, we must now change perspective. How easy has it been?
Yeah, actually, one, of course, my community, like Karamoja, is still very entrenched in those conventional, traditional practices. But the advantage is government became very intentional. Of course, through the legal frameworks, policies and etc. that have been put in place. And of course, the attendant sensitizations that have been carried. For example, on the political front, of course, it's already enshrined in the law that a third of political leadership at every level have to be women, and that has been put in place. So you'll find in a village council, at least there's a woman representative, there's a youth female, there's what are the district council, sub-county council, and that sort of thing. So that is there on paper. But of course, it's practically, does it resonate to that provision? Yeah, to some extent, yes, but not very much. Actually, when you're in Karamoja, when there are meetings, community meetings, the way the sitting is structured will actually speak to the way there is a bit of patriarchal arrangements. So you'll find that men sit in a particular place, women sit in a particular place. And of course, meetings are mainly dominated by men, and women are also asked later that can you also come and mention something. And of course, because this is something that is new to the practices in the place, they do, but to a limited extent. But something very interesting is, in most of the meetings that I've participated, and when ladies are called upon to make their submissions, they actually make very good submissions, very elaborate submissions, and they are appreciated. So I think this is going to bring, to change the mindset that actually both genders should be participating fairly equally, but of course we still have some way to go. Yeah, there are those entrenched inherent practices, but we are getting out of them through the legal framework, through the policies, and through the practices, like when you go for meetings, either people can come from the district to the lower council, they really emphasized it. So as leaders in the place, most of the time we carry out sensitization and community mobilizations. We emphasize that all gender should be included. All types of people should be brought on board, both disabled, both youth and men. So I think that will give us an insight. But now with this particular intervention, it is going to actually emphasize this, and more can definitely be achieved with that.
Now, coming back to you, Irene, when you talk about the Equal Opportunities program for Karamoja, what methodology, how are you ensuring affirmative action? How are you carrying on your work there?
Thank you very much. Regarding this program of Karamoja, first of all, we did design this program after realizing from the UBOS census of last year and the other sources of information that Karamoja is among the sub-regions that are badly hit in terms of gender and equity. The poverty levels are quite high, while the national average is at 16.1, Karamoja is at 74.1. And that means about only 24% of the people in Karamoja are fairly well off. In terms of food security, Karamoja is worse off. The country is at 46% insecure, while Karamoja is about over 80%. When you look at things like climate change and its effects, we have, like this season, you'll find flooding, and then for a very long time, you'll find that it's a drought season. People don't have water for the animals. And all those that I'm mentioning impact more particular groups of people, such as the women who are supposed to be providing the food. There's malnutrition for the children. You find the youth are not properly engaged in productive work. The elderly, it gets worse because their conditions are, again, very, very demanding in terms of their health care, social protection. So then, as a commission, we thought we would have a sort of an affirmative action program to focus on one of the issues that might be exacerbating the problems that I've just mentioned. For instance, or the main issue is governance. So like Honorable has just mentioned, we are focusing this program on the leadership, the local leadership of the area, to conscientize them, aware that overall our program is, our country's service delivery mechanism is in a decentralized form. So if we empower the local leaders, they will be able to plan better, to get to those details and allocate resources to address the issues.
When you talk about empowering them, how do you empower them?
One is we shall do capacity building trainings, focusing on the councils. The councils. Why? Because all the councils in the areas, training them in gender and equity planning and budgeting.
Okay, good.
So that they address the issues that I've mentioned. They allocate resources specifically to address issues of water scarcity, issues of malnutrition, following up and making sure that things are happening the way they were planned. Why they focus on the governance structures is because they have an oversight role. They determine how money is allocated and utilized in the local governments. So it's mainly a capacity building program, focusing on the local leadership to make sure that they get aware of these issues in detail, and then we show them the practical methods of how to ensure that money is actually allocated to the issues that impact the most vulnerable populations that I just mentioned. Children, women, girls, the older persons, the persons with disabilities. They are all supposed to benefit. So when the area is already impoverished, the way I've mentioned, those categories are worse off. They're impacted in a very disproportionate manner. So that's what the project is up to. Thank you.
Well, allow me, I'll be going for a break, and when I return, I still have the Honorable who is representing the political leadership of Karamoja, and also I have Irene, who is from the Equal Opportunities Commission. We are looking at this project targeting Karamoja to see how best can we ensure that even the people in Karamoja, most of the women, are at par in terms of opportunities as other regions that have done tremendously in that field. Let me go for this break. I'll be back.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Taxation is a bit complicated, and the only way to demystify it and make it as easy to understand and to comply with is through engagement. Is there a limit to the number of cars a returning citizen is bringing into Uganda? Who has paid the excise duty on this water is not the supermarket which has sold you this bottle at 1,000. It's not the business, it is the man who is going to drink this water. We strongly believe that it will only be through such constructive engagement that we'll be able to broaden our tax base and build our country together.
Buza Kamiso now you can get direct answers. Send your tax-related questions via WhatsApp or SMS to 0790-141-887 and the Commissioner General of URA, John Musinguzi, will personally address them. Tune in to UBC News Tonight every Monday and Wednesday for expert insights and clear explanations. Buza Commissioner.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful Kids Water Park. We are located on Aroa Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Aroa City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotellaconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Genshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules. Plant extract, scientific ratio. Take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning. Eat twice a day. Don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Genshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort, and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
Two nations, one destination. The Consulate General of Uganda in Mombasa presents the 4th Uganda-Kenya Coast Tourism Conference and Exhibition, a celebration of the intermarriage of tourism between Uganda, the Pearl of Africa, and Kenya, the Pride of Africa. Discover Uganda's adventure, from gorilla trekking and whitewater rafting to Kenya's rich wildlife and world-famous beaches. Delegates from Uganda will enjoy an exclusive fam trip to Kenyan coast from the 22nd to the 26th of October. Even tee off at the golf tournament at Vipingo Ridge on the 25th October, followed by the conference on the 27th to the 28th of October at Ocean Beach Resort and Spa in Malindi. Register today on our website www.thetourismconference.org. Join us and be part of the future where Uganda meets Kenya and Africa shines brighter.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Welcome back from that break. You're still with us on Good Morning Uganda Extra. I'm Robert Cherabonyo, and with me I have Honorable Arapar Moses, who is from the Karamoja sub-region, of course, the Pachula constituency, and I have Miss Irene Nafungo, who is a member of the Equal Opportunities Commission. She is the Principal Compliance Officer. We are discussing the Equal Opportunities Program for Karamoja. Now, it was launched around the beginning of this financial year, and we will run till the end. Now, coming to you, Honorable, we are looking at issues, how best we can have affirmative action, but also avoid these unnecessary differences. But there's an old adage that we shall not wait for Karamoja to develop. First, have we attained development in Karamoja even before we push for this affirmative action?
Yeah, thank you. Well, of course, there is definitely some development in Karamoja in various aspects.
So does that adage still work, in your opinion?
I think it doesn't work as of now because, one, there have been aspects that have been put in place,
yes,
that are supposed to bring Karamoja on board like any other part of the country. One, I think the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda provides for equity, provides for affirmative action, as Irene had mentioned, Articles 21 and Article 32 of the Constitution. Then there is now the Equal Opportunities Act that provides for elimination of discrimination, both in service delivery, both in terms of employment, and many others. And then there are various policies, like, for example, in the National Development Plan, there's a provision for all-inclusive development. There are also policies like gender equity budgeting that is provided in the PFMA and many others. So these enactments are in place and definitely give Karamoja also an opportunity not to be discriminated as it used to be in the past. So this particular government has put all these provisions in place, and as we implement most of these provisions, I think we are brought on board. For example, right now we even know that we have a Karamoja Regional Development Plan in place, which was just approved recently. That is a sign that we are being brought on board. Nobody is leaving us behind like it used to be. So what is really important is to make sure that all the MDAs of government, even civil society, and all other actors follow this to the letter, so that all aspects that are Karamoja is supposed to benefit are actually brought on board. Well, there's development, but there's still also much to be done. For example, on infrastructure, on our electricity network, I think fairly the region is connected. On the road infrastructure, some areas like right now the southern part of Karamoja is being connected to tarmac. There is tarmac from from Soroti to Moroto to Nakapriprit. There is now tarmac from Muyembe towards Nakapriprit that is being fixed. There is also tarmac from Moroto towards the border with Kenya. Yeah, but the other northern part of the region, of course, hasn't yet been connected to all-season, all-weather roads, and that's where still something has to be done. And in fact, for any government initiative, those are areas they should look at. Then we also have issues of education. Well, there are secondary schools, there are also primary schools, but there is some particular intervention that we want to be put as an affirmative action to help us with the area of education. And this includes, like we have asked for compulsory boarding education both in primary and secondary. This will help alleviate the levels of literacy in the region, so that many children can go to school. Even right now, much as children can go to the existing schools, there is normally a drop during times of cultivation, harvest, because they are involved in the chores at home and that sort of thing. So we thought we should have compulsory boarding education so that these kids can really be taken up to S4 with minimal interruptions. So that's one area. And then also in other areas of like the health sector, well, we also have a regional referral hospital, but there are also some areas that require general hospitals, like the southern bit of Karamoja, that's to cover Amudat, Nakapriprit, and Nablatu. Then also in the northern part of Karamoja to cover Kabong and Karenga, because districts like Abim at least have a general hospital. Kotido now has one. So those are the areas that we require to do. Then of course these particular programs also, these particular initiatives should be brought on board so that a lot is done. And people are really sensitized on issues of gender and equity, budgeting, planning, and participation. And then also on maybe on issues of employment. We still feel in some various sectors we are still behind. But I think what is important is to bring this awareness to government so that when there are those opportunities. In fact, I want to tell you now that those days would have, when I was studying, and that time it was only Makerere, that was a university, in a year would be about 5 that would be taken up. But right now, you'll find actually in most of these universities, in a particular year, you can find about in higher institutions of learning, over 1,000 students are from the region. So that gives us the vantage point that if there is a need to look for someone to represent the region in some of these boards, commissions, and the rest, it is possible. I think also in some of these sectors of government, you can also see that there is some representative. That's a sign that actually the Karamojongs are there, they are available, and they can be able to take these positions when possible. So that's what is happening. There is some level of development. There is still much to be done also, like in other parts of Uganda. But given that we had historical imbalances, the disadvantages that we had gone through, there is still need for more affirmative action in all aspects that I've enumerated.
Yes. Well, yes, development is there, and so much has changed, but there's still so much that is needed to be done. Now, Irene, coming back to you, still regarding the program, how long is the program going to run? Is it covering the entire Karamoja sub-region? And what do you want the public to do for the success of this program?
One, the program for now is for 1 year. It started in July, and we hope to conclude by the end of the financial year, which will be next year, 30th June. It is covering all the 9 districts of Karamoja, including the 2 municipalities. And its funding is from government of Uganda. And at the end of that day, what we will have achieved at the end of this program is, one, we shall have created the awareness, especially among the political leadership, the local political leadership, on gender and equity planning and budgeting, so that the issues that we mentioned earlier that affect the people of Karamoja are dealt with using the resources that the government is providing. We are, actually this week, we are doing a media training to empower the reporters in Karamoja, the media houses in Karamoja, to put a spotlight on the issues so that increasingly the communities, the leadership are aware and they begin to deal with it, with the issues as mentioned. Basic, like cultural practices that may not be as positive, we want to turn them around. We want to see issues of malnutrition, because a child who is malnourished, their productivity will be affected for life. Such, the media this week for the 3 days, we are having a training in Karamoja. Then something that is also very, very key to us is, because capacity building is flimsy software, we are providing a policy brief, a document, and inviting any other partner, including development partners. When they get to Karamoja, there will be a policy brief, just highlighting the issues and the interventions that are required. And this brief will be a document contributed to by the people. It's a sort of a research, but with clear issues articulated, clear interventions based on government's broader plan under the National Development Plan. For me, that policy document, which we call an issues paper, is going to be very, very useful for attracting the other development partners who want to support Karamoja, whichever the area, whether education or health or food or whatever it is, we will have it under this project. So we are very optimistic as a commission that at the end of financial year, we will have something really, really tangible. So that is it. Thank you very much.
Well, at the end of the year, something tangible. Now, in the interest of time, Honorable, let me just get your parting shot in 2 minutes.
Yeah, one, I want to thank the government of Uganda through Equal Opportunities Commission for this particular initiative and the support financially. I would also want to say that much as this has started, I think there is need to further this particular type of initiative in the coming maybe financial years, so that as an affirmative action, there is something that will be pushed through this aspect of equal opportunities to make sure that the region comes up. And I would call upon all the leadership at national, at the district, sub-county and village level within Karamoja to embrace this particular project. And I'm glad that they have started with the media houses, and I would love that they make sure that they pick up this and make sure that the reporting and furthering of these messages is done and it is cascaded up to the lowest through the various media that are actually very appropriate in the region. And I also want to thank, of course, UBC for affording us this opportunity to come and be able to share this with the country and all other stakeholders. And I request that throughout the implementation of this program and other related activities, you ably participate so that we make sure this gets better and improves the region. Thank you.
For the good of Karamoja. Now coming back to you, Irene, your parting shot.
Yeah, thank you very much. I just want also to thank the government of Uganda for the financial support, and also implore the leadership in Karamoja to embrace this program as we've started the implementation, to embrace it and make sure that it becomes a household rhetoric, that equal opportunities actually starts at the household level. And through that, then we'll have significant transformation of our people.
Well, I just want to thank you so much, Irene, and Honorable. Thank you very much for your time. And above all, our viewer, thank you for being with us all the way from 6:30 till now. Now to the people of Karamoja, this is a program that is going to greatly benefit the people of Karamoja. Most of the women there, I love the fact that they are beginning with cultural and political heads. Let's support this program. Sometimes there are some norms, cultures that could be outdated, and they're not for the 21st century. So let's have all people get equal opportunities so that they can bring out the very best of them or in them. May the good Lord bless you. See you tomorrow, God willing. Have the best of your day.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Two nations, one destination. The Consulate General of Uganda in Mombasa presents the 4th Uganda-Kenya Coast Tour.